Going into round 2 here at Seminole Golf Club, I think we have a lot of really good things to build off of in round 1. If we can keep the Eagles going on these par 5s, we can definitely keep ourselves right in the hunt of this thing if we can supplement with some birdies. So we're going to try our hardest here. Coming off the back tees, wind's getting a little bit higher. Coming out of the southwest, fairways and greens get a little bit softer. Green speed still the same, so hopefully that means back-to-back rounds here on moderate greens. We can capitalize on greens breaking the same. Hopefully that means our reads are dialed in. I mean, putting a lot of faith into that, but let's hope for a good round here. Let's try our best. We're gonna take 3-wood, get ourselves into a distance that we like. 103 perfect on the 3-wood here. That's gonna be completely okay. Completely okay. Let's see where we're at. 120, 133? 133, wind played in just a bit. Wind's a little bit stronger here, probably closer to, I mean, let's see, it's probably closer to 12, maybe like a 10-mile-an-hour wind. Okay, so just a little bit stronger to start here. With the 10-mile-an-hour wind, I think we'll just go up to the gap wedge. 139, 138. And I think with this wind, we might be just a little bit long, but I think that's gonna be just fine here. Let's see if we can get a swing that feels good. There it is. Right on line 2. Oh, look at that. Perfect. That's a very good way to start our approaching on the first of the round. Gonna put some pace on this, get us left edge, send us home. I said that as if like, oh, it's just gonna be, that thing started to dive on us and almost went below the hole. I should probably take a little bit more time with it than that. It worked out, but definitely wasn't the prettiest of sights there. We're gonna have to be really cautious on this one because this pin is back over on the right-hand side, and we don't want to end up short-siding ourselves. That is probably the absolute last thing that we want to do here. Now, pitching wedge stock is going to be a little bit long, probably somewhere in this vicinity. 10 miles an hour. The uphill, the wind, I think something probably over this way. The wind's not quite in the face all that much. So play some loft moderates on the green here, so it should sit. A little slow, that's okay. It's not a bad shot. A little bit long, maybe it rolls down. There's definitely a bit of slope back here, but it's probably gonna stop. Well, 12 foot for birdie, and we're not anywhere close to that bunker, so I think we've got to count that as a win. Absolutely have to count that as a win. Way downhill, and then it's a little bit downhill behind the hole here. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy at all, really. Seems like we've got maybe a little bit of right to left. A little bit of right to left at our feet. But it feels fairly straight. I don't know. The downhill is where this gets just a little bit tricky. I'm gonna put it right edge. I'm making a gamble here that it breaks just a little bit in. Oh, what a read! What a read! Here we go. All right, back-to-back birdies to kick off the round is exactly what you want to see. Come on, let's carry that momentum forward. So what do we have as options here? That's 153 yards. This has to be the way you go, right? Play it around these trees. Because that just has to leave such a short approach shot. If you go out here, I know it's downhill. Downhill, downwinds, but I mean, that's a couple of club lengths. All right, we're gonna play a little de-lofted driver, a bit of a fade here. And there it is. There it is. Now get down, moderate fairways. This should be fine. I wonder if this opportunity was presenting itself on the last round. It probably was. It's the same tee box. I don't know how the winds were, but this has to just create... I mean, it's 179 yards with the tailwind and downhill. 12-mile-an-hour wind off the left. Downhill about 155, 163. So what if you go 9-iron, 168? It's got to be a little bit less than that because of the lie here, but low 170s. Bounce and roll out. I think you play just a baby fade with it to get a little bit more carry. Ball's above the feet, so that's definitely going to have an effect. Big somewhere here. All right. It's a little bit slower than I'd like, but it's on a really nice line. Sit, 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 sit. Ooh, man. Ooh, man, that was looking good. That was looking good. Come on, we gotta make eagle here. We don't have to, but I'd like to. Nothing is given, but... I think we've got just a little bit left to right the whole way. I'm gonna play a little bit less and a little bit more power. Almost low, but that is how you kick off a round. You're looking to make a run, birdie, birdie, eagle is certainly one way to do it. You hit 109 a few times, as long as you get with 645-ish. The wind is a really big factor, Lucas. The wind is a really big factor. Is it like really high and tailing? Because I think that's really the only way that you can get anything substantial. 15-mile-an-hour wind here. It's gonna really knock this thing down. Oh man, that's all the way in the back of the green, but 243, 238. Like, this is, the 3-wood is just long. I just wonder, like, can I play enough? Can I play enough of a cut? Oh, this is a mean par 4, because I don't want to... I want to score it. I want to score everything, but you definitely don't want to be going too long here. All right, so let's think about this, because default this shot is probably coming out around 250. Then you bring wind into play, at least 235, maybe a little bit less on the carry. So a little bit of fade. And I think that has to work. I think that has to work, right? Ugh. All right, come on, 3-wood, be the play. That just sliced the wind. I mean, sliced the wind. I underhit it, and we're still long. I don't think 3 hybrid gets there. Definitely gonna play this on the safe side. We're gonna have to play full off, full backspin, check it up. So if we play it out to there, hop in a little bit of roll. Too low. Speed was good. Speed was good, but just never had the line. Never had the line. 6 to 7, kind of to your left and slight in the face. Yeah, it's like not even worth it. It's not even worth it. It's like a very condition-based thing. Like, you can hit some good shots, but it's really a fairly big waste. All right, I think 7-iron. I think 7-iron is gonna be the play here. Come on, 7. Do better than the 3-wood did. A little bit fast. It's gonna take us offline out to the left. That really held out left. That like really took us for a bit of a ride there. Also, the extra distance didn't quite help. All right, so last 2 holes for us have not quite been as good. Got a long one to try and make birdie here. It's feeding left to right. It's probably feeding left to right for close to 2/3 of this putt. Which would mean that we need to get it on the outside here, like breaking. And I think it straightens out for that last section. This might be too straight. Wow, it had a little bit of break left in the end. Get in there. Wow. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. I thought we were out of it, but there was a little bit of break left in that putt. All right. We take those. Don't love the push, but as long as we stay fairway, I don't think I mind. Never mind. I do mind. Play around these trees. Okay. I think the loft should be fine, right? It's a sandwich for crying out loud. It's a sandwich. It's a sandwich. It's a sandwich. Like, I think I have to just keep telling myself here that it's... The club of choice should indeed have loft for me. So... I think the sandwich is not gonna get caught. I think we've got the loft. 122. 10-mile-an-hour wind. I think this is perfectly okay. A little bit more, though, to the left. Oh man, perfect distance, but just off that left to right read there. There's very much so a possibility that this is a straight putt from right below the hole. If anything, there's maybe a little bit of right to left on the putt. So I'm gonna put this on the right edge here. Play with some pace up the hill. Get in the hole! I just gotta keep this up. Just gotta keep this up. I think this one we can full send because it's into wind. Yeah. That'll be good. That'll be good. Gap wedge? I'm thinking gap wedge. 10 mile an hour. Why does it just feel like it wants to come up short? I'm gonna give it a little bit of D-loft. It could be a little bit long now, but... the fast is definitely gonna help it to go long, if anything. Oh, or not! Come on, kick left. Go! Oh, we'll take it. I think it's because the wind is high and not medium. I think with it being high winds... that's probably the biggest reason why that plays a little bit stronger on the headwind. So gotta just keep that in mind as we press forward here. Now, as far as this shot goes, I'm not really certain what I want to do with it. Because I think we carried too long. But this shot is just, I mean, 4-iron is short. So I think what we're going to have to do with the 3 hybrid is probably play it normal, but also probably swing just a little bit sooner. A little bit of a check swing. The slow, though, I'd rather have been long than in this bunker. I would rather have been long than in this... well, it's not really the bunker, but you know what I mean. Right to left on the green. It's uphill. It's also uphill to the hole. So everything is going to want to play pretty short in comparison here. So we're aimed at 13 yards. We're already probably going to come out at like 8. And then it's... I think I need to aim a little bit past the hole. A little bit right to left. That might be too much. No, it's good. Felt like it was maybe going to come out a little bit hotter than that when I initially made contact. Okay. I'm okay with the par there. I'm okay with the par there. It was awkward at best. Maybe I should just try and take a shot-shaped one and not... It's the check swing, I think, that gets me in trouble. It has just like a very different vibe to it. A normal swing, you have your regular rhythm to it, and overpower, you just kind of hold on a little bit more. But for me, it's harder to like shorten it without really creating a jerkier swing pattern. Now, 3 hybrid here. 2 to 3% off. Then uphill with wind. I think you just play this stock. I really just think you play this stock. And then it's just a matter of, you know, I think this ball's a little bit below our feet. So how much left to right is that gonna generate? I do think it's gonna generate a bit. It feels like I'm just aimed a little bit more inside than normal. Yeah, I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna play 3 hybrid, and you know, we're just trying to get it up on the green, hopefully somewhere close. 97% is a little bit short, but that fast keeps us so far left. But that's all better than being to the right. At the end of the day, that's all better than being to the right. I'd like a little bit more distance on it, because this is quite the breaker up the hill here. Gonna definitely have to be somewhat cautious as we go. Make sure that we're playing our shot outside enough. So I think it does break the whole way. I don't think there's like a flatter portion. I'm giving it pretty good break. It's 31 feet. Feels like it's too pacey. Maybe not. Maybe not. Felt like the end of that putt though was gonna be a little stronger break back to the cup. But an easy 2-putt birdie, and that's an 8 under front nine. So we go 10 under on the first round, and we go 8 under going out. So let's try and double up. I wouldn't mind a 16 under round 2. I would absolutely not mind a 16 under round 2. That sounds really, really nice to me. As it probably does to anybody. That wind. That wind. I think I have to give it a little bit of D-loft. The pin is... I mean, the pin is safely in there. You know, we're like 10 by 10 away from any substantial danger. Just always gotta be alert. That's gonna be short. Short and right. We miss. It's been a lot of slows. We miss. It has been a lot of slows. All right, so right to left breaker. I think it picks up a break at the end of this putt. So I kind of am thinking that I want to hang it out just like here, and I think it's gonna dive across towards the end. Aw, just sniffed it low side. Just sniffed it low side. Needed a better approach shot there. Needed a better approach shot. I mean, obviously a better putt also solves the problem, but just shouldn't be missing like that. I would much rather have missed a slight gray fast. But we're finding our fairways very, very well. I mean, this course seems to have some wider fairways, but it's always good to have the driving accuracy. It just makes your job approaching so much easier. Okay, so we don't really have the rough to worry about. It seems like it maybe is a touch left to right up here, so you probably want to be somewhere over on this side of the hole. And then the only thing is, I feel like with the wind, this 7-iron is just not going to take us to the promised land. I think the 6-iron's a little bit much though, so we're kind of caught in between. Might have to just rely on the fact that the uphill is going to mean that this wind's not going to play quite as much. So maybe try and squeeze just a little bit more distance back out. I think that's going to be the only way that this makes enough sense. And the ball's pretty flat, and then it's uphill. And I would just still rather be on the right-hand side, so. Oh, pulled it. Well. think I completely misjudged where the initial aim should have been anyway, but that right to left certainly was helping absolutely nobody. Absolutely nobody. Okay, but this is fairway. It's fairly flat going out there, I think. Actually, I should double check that. Do we have an uphill? Ah, see, it is uphill. So if you hit it to here, then it's flat the rest of the way. So you probably want to just check it. Just check it into that slope. There's the distance control. A little bit of a pull, so we get too far inside. Could have maybe had a better chance at holing that one. All right. We're going to put that one behind us. And we're also going to lay this one up. Because I think if we take 3 wood... I think if we take 3 wood and just get it to a good number here, should be able to take a full wedge to the back of the green and sit something down. I just don't really want to be putting myself... Really just don't want to be putting myself into pitch territory if I do not have to. Which I think is a reasonable thing. Little bit uphill. A little bit of wind. I don't think that's going to matter. I think we just have to play a little bit of loft, which means I'm probably going to want to play a little bit more outside left. A little fast. Okay, so I was underplaying the wind. Just a touch. Fast takes me a little bit long, which is probably a net of about the same distance. Just on a different location around the hole. It's a fairly flat putt, but I think there's just a touch right to left. So I think what we'll do is we're going to go right edge. And we're going to go with a little bit of extra power. Get it to drip back in. All right, there we go. Get another one back on the board. Let's not fall flat on the back nine. Let's not fall flat on the back nine. It's okay if we don't score quite the way that we did on the front, but definitely want to keep some of this momentum going. Don't want to completely fall flat. All right, so slightly tailing wind. We've got a little bit uphill. And you're probably carrying pretty close to pin high. Yeah, realistically, you're probably pretty close to pin high, so... It's uphill. I think I'm gonna leave that, and then I think I want to just play a little bit of loft. I like the way that is. I like the line that it's on. Give me a little hop to the left. Why, I will take that every single time. Every single time I will take that approach shot on a par 3. Come on now. That looked phenomenal. That looked phenomenal. All right, we're putting it out over the bunker. Letting it drift back. Now, it looks like, at least from what I can tell, I didn't really zoom out to the hole. It looks like this pin on the par 5 is on the front edge, so... Fortunately, distance-wise... This is just going to be an 8-iron. If it was anything longer, then we'd have some issues as far as club selection and amount of room we have to work. Iron. I still... I think we want to go just a little bit more. I think we can play stock because the uphill and then the wind, maybe just a touch of loft. Pushed it, but I hit it a little bit slow, so we're going to check up a few yards short of where I'd like to be. Yeah. Played a little bit of loft, but then slowed it back into the wind, so... Gonna have to try and chip to get the eagle here. Actually, might even be able to putt this. Might even be able to putt this. Maybe let's work out what we got here. A little bit off right to left. Ball's definitely above my feet, but how severely that's going to affect it, I'm not sure. Can't tell much from there. Definitely think there's just a slope the whole way. But I don't think it's that strong. I'm like looking at this like there's a huge ridge, but I think it's gonna like start on an inner line, be turning a little bit. I think something like here might be good. And then it's just a matter of like, how do we gauge the power? Yeah, just a little bit firm. Just a little bit firm. We'll take the bird. We'll take the bird. I would have liked a little bit more on the approach, but I think that's a fair thing to say that anybody would like a little bit more on any given shot of any given golf round. So can't be getting too greedy. Just have to play smart, take what you can get, move on to the next. All right, so that gives full tail. I think we just have a better 360. I think if you just hit a stock shot here, I think we just end up with a little bit better of a line towards the flag. Like, even if you try and go that high side, for whatever reason, it like feels like it should be a better shot, but taking the inside here just always seems to be a little bit better. Always seems to be a little bit better. So I think we're probably looking at a 5-iron here. 11 mile an hour at the back. It's off from left to right and uphill. So we're not gonna get all of it. We're not gonna get all of it. Maybe carry about 210, the hop, and then the roll is gonna be decent. There's probably some uphill. I'm gonna give it a little bit of loft. Ball's a little bit below the feet. I don't really know at this point, like, how much is that wind gonna play? Just gonna play it safe and be here. Yeah, that was a good call. It was a very good call. Get right. Sit, 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 sit. Okay, we've got to look. We've got to look at eagle. Fairly flat. Looks like maybe just a touch off the left. Get it. This is our round. Well, mine now. You belong to me. All right. I think right into the wind here. I'm guessing probably around a sand wedge. Probably around a sand wedge is all we're gonna need to get into this. Yeah, actually, gonna have to go a gap wedge. Wind's up, even though it's uphill. You got 14, 15 mile an hour wind. I think we're gonna be flirting with short. I think we're gonna be flirting with short. I just don't know how much, and that's what is concerning to me at the moment. I'm gonna give it some D-loft. I'm okay if it's long, I think. I don't love that slow though. Okay, so it was gonna be long. It was gonna be long. That slow though was just a non-committal shot here. But we still have a chance at birdie. So despite all of that, right? Despite all of that, we still have a look at it. No, you are right to left, you slimy sucker. But how much? How much? There. Nope, low. Not low. Wow, okay. Wrong on the prediction, and that's a good prediction to be wrong on. That is a good prediction to be wrong on. Okay. Who you called us? I take it back. I take it back. Don't hurt me. 78. Oh, down. This might be. Yeah, this might be real nice. Just straight downwind. 8-iron, moderate greens. Little bit of a pull. But I think we should be around pin high. It should probably only be like a 12-footer. Maybe 15. Maybe 17. No, 16. Okay. That little roll away at the end. A little roll away at the end. The pull hurts. Hey, what's going on, Reaper? How's it going, man? Welcome. Welcome to what is the best round of True Sim I have had in a long time, it feels like. Maybe only a couple weeks, but this round is cooking. This round is cooking. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. I'm doing very, very well. Come on. Left to righter. Turn. Get in there. Come on. Roll the ball. All of a sudden, the kid can putt. All of a sudden. Just gotta look at things a little bit different. All right. Think we just played the draw to hold it up. Make sure that we don't end up drifting out into the bunker over to the right. Come on, one more hole to finish it off. One more hole, one more birdie, maybe an eagle. Who knows? You know, you could hole it out. Why not? Why the heck not? Up the hill, left to right, the feet left to right, off of the wind up top. Could be something spicy. Could be something spicy. I'm gonna need some D-loft though. A little bit extra because it's uphill. It's a nice strike. Wow, did not read enough wind into that though. But how about that for distance control? I mean, that's we've been pin high and about 15 feet off on a few, but we've converted. That's been the key here. Has been the ability to convert. Ah, left it low this time. Little bit of a pull. Broke a little bit more at the end. That's okay. I mean, look at that. 15. We're in there. 5 strokes better than the next best on this round. it's our tournament to blow. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't. Hopefully, we can have a few more of these guys, and we can maybe bring home a win. Fingers crossed.